So the first thing you should do when you get a new reading is to look at the title and the headings. So I see in big letters here, George W. Bush, 9/11 address to the nation. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Delivered 11 September, Oval Office, Washington, D.C. And then I take a look at the picture here. Now, the good news is on the GED test, you don't need to know who this is, but we can use our background knowledge to figure it out. We have a picture, we have a name, we even have a date and a location here. So keep that in mind, and let's see if we can guess what this reading is going to be about. So let's look at the structure of the reading. So it starts out, good evening, and it has paragraphs. And then at the very end, he says, thank you, good night, and God bless. So it kind of sounds like he's talking to us. If he starts out with good evening and he finishes with thank you, good night. So let's start thinking about our prior knowledge, our background knowledge, and guess, what do we think this is? What do we think it's going to be about? Well, between the picture and the name, I think I know that he was a president of the United States. And if I look at this date, 9/11, September 11, well, I think most Americans know what that date means. It's in reference to the terrorist attacks on September 11th, 2001, when George Bush was president. And going back to this heading here, 9/11 address to the nation. If you're addressing something, you're talking about something. And as we know, presidents give speeches. So I think that this text is a speech that George Bush gave on 9/11 in response to the terrorist attacks. So let's think about his purpose. What do we think his purpose would be in giving this speech? Well, again, we know that there was a terrorist attack on the nation, and a president's job is to take charge in those situations. So we can probably guess that his purpose is to talk to the American people, reassure them that the country is working to protect them, and making sure that this doesn't happen again. So before I've even read this speech, I know quite a bit about what this speech is going to be about. So before you read anything, think about the title, the headings, the pictures, the structure. What do you already know? And the purpose. Why did he write this? Why are we reading this reading?